Hello, welcome to day 5 of your 10-day Pilates challenge with Liv Aligned Pilates. If you have been doing the challenge, well done. You are halfway through, so you should be so proud of yourself for moving your body and giving yourself a little bit of time every day to just connect in with yourself and nourish yourself from the inside out, which is super important. So today we are focusing on inner thighs, but of course, as always, the workout is tailored to work the entire body as well. We just have a small focus on a specific area. So let's get started lying down onto our back. Finding a comfortable supine position, having your knees bent, feet flat, hip distance apart. Arms relaxing by the side, shoulders rolling down. We're starting with some glute bridges, so tucking the tailbone under and rolling your hips up towards the ceiling as you come onto your shoulders, squeezing the glutes at the top, and then rolling on down. Let's do that again. This time think about your inner thighs engaging so that your knees and thighs stay parallel to one another. Rolling down. That's it. We want to feel like our knees are drawing over our toes as we lift up and really avoiding the temptation to let the legs or the knees splay open. That's it. Let's do one more like this. Beautiful, rolling down. Now we're going back into some bridges, but this time on our toes. So lift your heels off the floor. You might need to walk the feet in a touch closer. And then we just lift our hips straight up now. So don't worry too much about rolling up and down the spine unless you really like the feeling of doing that. Just lift those hips, squeeze your glutes, press yourself up and come down. That's it. Good, trying to press the ball of the foot evenly into the mat, especially that big toe side, again, so that we are keeping the inner thighs in mind. If you would like more, extend your arms up towards the ceiling, palms facing in, hands shoulder width apart. We have 3, 2, and hold on 1. Keep those hips lifted. Can we tap our knees in and open our knees out to a V? Tap in and open. You don't have to have the knees touching as you pull the knees in, but just feeling those inner thighs working quite hard to draw those legs together and open. Keep those hips lifted. Stay on your toes here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to parallel, roll all the way down. Flatten out your feet, just rock your knees side to side. That's it. Okay, let's bring our legs up into tabletop. So if it's helpful, draw the lower back down towards the mat. Engage through the core and lift those knees above the hips. Shins parallel to the ceiling, squeezing your legs together. Flex your feet and open the knees, coming out into a diamond shape and then close. Arms can relax wherever is comfortable. Press your heels together and close. Just a couple more like this. And 2. That's it. Now reach your arms to the ceiling, stacking one palm on top of the other. As you open the knees, curl up and reach through the legs. Exhale. Inhale to come down. Exhale, curl, press your heels together, creating that resistance for your inner thighs, and come down. Beautiful. Getting those shoulder blades to lift off the mat. We can now progress this in to our leg extension variation. So curl up, open the knees, point the toes this time, extend your legs out into a V. Bring the feet back together, close the knees, head down. That's it, curl open, extend, supporting your legs, with the muscles through your thighs and close. Really stretch those legs with intention. That's it. For 3, 2, we hold on 1. So lift up, hold, extend your legs. Tiny little circles with those legs for 5, 4, try not to rock through the pelvis, 3, 2, and reverse on 1, 5, 4, they're just little circles, 3, 2, 1, beautiful. Bring your hands behind your head, elbows wide. Now you can rest your head down or you can hold your curl, and we're just going to open and close our legs, but really lead the way with those inner thighs as you close. Feel the lower belly draw down. Beautiful. Here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Hug the knees into the chest. Take a little rock side to side. And then tucking chin to chest, rocking up and down along the length of your spine. Just a few times to stretch out. We're actually going to come back down onto our back now. Extend our limbs nice and long and roll over onto our side. So lying on your right side. Extend your bottom arm nice and long, your right arm, and bring your left hand down in front of you for some support. We want to really lift our waist up and lift and extend our top leg, our left leg up in line with our hip. Now this is a bit of oblique work as well, but this inner thigh of the bottom leg is going to lift and lower. That's it. Hips are stacked. If it's uncomfortable on the bottom hip bone, you could pad out by folding over your mat or grabbing a cushion, or you could bring your legs slightly out in front of you and rock back off the hip, if that helps. Lengthen through the legs. Try not to drop that top leg. For 4, 3, 2, lift on 1, hold. Scissor switch those legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that bottom leg out in front, lower it down, and then bend your top knee, place the foot down behind, pressing yourself up. Perfect. Okay, so more for this bottom inner thigh. We're going to try and rotate the heel towards the ceiling, take a lift, and lower. Beautiful. Try not to sink through this side of your waist. That's it. So good. Let's go for 3, 2. We lift on 1 and we hold. We pulse up and up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't lower just yet. Keep it lifted. Bend the knee in. Extend. Bend. Extend. It's tough. Try and keep this inner thigh and heel wrapping up towards the ceiling. For 4, 3, 2, extend on 1, not quite done, we pulse again for 10, 9, 8, 7, this is it though, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down, good job. Take a stretch, have a little break if you need to. We are just going to swing around and do the other side straight away. So when you're ready, set yourself up to lie all the way down on your left side. Extending your legs long. Bringing that top hand down in front for a bit of support. Nice long line from the hand all the way down to the feet. Lifting that top leg up in line with your hip. We lift and lower the bottom leg. So now we're thinking about left inner thigh. That's it. Still thinking about core here, always thinking about core. Drawing it back and in. And just like the first side, try not to lower the bottom leg to meet, try not to lower the top leg to meet the bottom leg. We're doing the reverse. We're bringing that bottom leg up to touch the top for 3, 2, 1, lift it up, hold, scissor switch those legs. Nice and slow and controlled. That's it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the bottom leg out in front, lower it down, bend that top knee, flatten out the foot, and then press yourself all the way up onto your elbow and forearm. Top hand on the hip, stacking those hips and lifting through the underside of the waist. Let's lift and lower our nice straight leg here. Inner thighs can sometimes get ignored with our traditional workouts, so Pilates is so good to really zone in on this area here. Usually when I do inner thigh work with my clients, they are sore for days just because, like I said, we don't always give them the attention that they deserve. So it is important to work these inner thighs and dedicate a whole class to them. Why not? We lift and pulse in 2. We lift on 1, we pulse up and up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep that lift on 1, bend and extend the knee. Ooh, this side hurts a little bit more for me today. I'm going to keep going. Keep that leg lifted for another 5, 4, 3, 2. We have to do another round of pulses. On 1, extend the leg, pulse up and up. This is for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Good job. Bring yourself all the way up. Have a stretch, have a drink, pause the video if you need to, and then we're going to move on to some standing work. Let's start though with a inner thigh focused quad press. So we are coming into a high plank position, hands shoulder width apart at the top of your mat, and then toes tucked, knees lifted. This time, or today, we are going to glue our heels together and turn our toes out into a V. It might feel a bit funny, but we're going to bend our knees out nice and wide, sending the hips back to the heels, and then press through the legs to bring those hips forward. Bending the knees out to the edges of the mat. Inner thighs draw together as you push forward. Zip up through the inner thighs. That's it. Lift through your core as well. We are planking, essentially. That's it. Okay, let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and last one. Beautiful. Turn those feet back to parallel. Walk your hands back towards your heels and hang out in a forward fold for a moment, hanging the top half of your body nice and heavy. Soft bend in the knees if you like. Maybe a gentle sway side to side. Beautiful. Find your center. Ground down through your feet. Start to roll yourself up really slowly, stacking the spine 1 vertebra at a time. Don't rush this one. Come all the way up. Give the shoulders a little shrug at the top. Beautiful. Okay, let's move on to some standing inner thigh work now. So we're going to bring our feet out really nice and wide, turning the toes out to the corners of the mat. Try not to force your external rotation though. We don't want our feet to be really open, but our knees to roll in. So we're aiming to bend our knees towards our pinky toes really, because that's going to help us open up as much as possible. So pop your hands on your hips, engage the core, and then bend those knees. and come on up. Now we're keeping a nice upright position with our torso, so that when we stand, we're pulling up through our inner thighs. Coming down as deep as we can. Now bring those hands behind your head, elbows wide. Continue to plie here. Second plie. We're going to add on. So we're coming down into our plie, we're holding, tilting over to the right, all the way up, over to the left, all the way up, and then we stand. That's it, down, over to the right, over to the left, to the center, and up. Trying to stay super low through those legs as we tilt. That's it. Good stuff. And done. One more round. But we stay down here. Oh my gosh. Let's shift our weight side to side. That's it. Keep the chest open, shoulders back, staying nice and low through those legs. Bringing that weight over and over. We've been down in this plie for a while. We're going to stay here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, back to the center on 1. Extend your arms out to the side, pulse, and this is it. I promise it's your last exercise. Press those knees back, breathe. Pulsing for 10, 9, 8, 7, stay low, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Good job. Shaking out those hips. Well done. Let's take a wide-legged forward fold. So just swivel those heels back so you're parallel. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, flat back as you forward fold. Rest heavy here. Drop the top of the head down. Oh, lovely. Catch your breath. Walk your hands over towards your left ankle or shin and just reach over to that direction. Beautiful. And then over to the right ankle or shin, reaching the body towards that direction. That's it. Back to the center. Heel toe your feet in towards the center, hip distance apart. And then start to slowly roll yourself all the way up to standing. Take a nice deep breath in, reaching your arms up to the sky. And exhale down. 2 more, inhale, reach. Exhale down. And last one, big inhale, reaching up and down. All right, good job. You have completed your inner thigh workout. I am so proud of you. You've made it halfway through the challenge. I hope you join me tomorrow for day 6. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications bell so you are updated with every workout every day. There is also a link in the description box to link you to past and future workouts for the challenge. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.